Hey guys, what's new YouTube video? Let's get into the video. But it's up to ask the codes on God.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's week.
Mike's 15. Here we go.
Richardson to throw off play action. A strong running. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 53 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They're brought out by a fellow Tennessee alum, CD, taken in the 3rd round. It's the rookie Hendon Hooker.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
60. Panther 60.
Hooker now on first down. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Steelers at 12-1 now to start play, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Meanwhile, Hooker's throw there complete to Mooney. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like
yeah,
that?
yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage.
And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hyatt goes in motion left. First down, and they go back to Harris. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Here's Hooker to throw it. And it's caught. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Hooker. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Hendon Hooker. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Well, the Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. On third down, Hooker. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
This is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hooker. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Hooker on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second down, this is Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 140 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Looking to throw, Hooker. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Only able to get back a... Hooker going to try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He's going to try and do this himself. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up and let's...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris.
Okay, ready?
Watch the 15. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Ready, go.
Running left, Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 2nd and 7. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Hooker now off play action. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And that will be incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Taking it about the 16. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 146 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Ready?
Mike, 15. Drop deep, drop deep. Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike's.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Richardson working from the gun. A quick throw there is incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now it's Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Broken tackle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 11.
On the set.
Mike, 44.
Ready, go.
Harris running straight ahead. Shoves him aside. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Connor Hayward, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Here we go, here we go. Mike, 55. Right
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Sheds him off at the 45. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Richardson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. That's to the sideline and incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Colts up. On 1st and 10, Hooker. Flushed out right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Steps away. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 4. Yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Winston, that throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. Boswell for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touch.
Hey, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
You're trash, you're trash. 55's my guy, 55.
Let's go.
Richardson to the air on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. The Colts going to use the first of their...
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Rip right. 15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got
On third down, it's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here Richardson yet again, looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
On first down, Richardson. And his throw is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. Just keeping the play alive. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. They're looking to throw this. Winston. Buying time to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And some room to roam now. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Steelers, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.